Are you guys ready for this? This is the brand new VitaBouncer. It's way different than the first version. This version has been discontinued, okay? This one right here has got a lot of changes to it. Way better center of gravity, rear suspension, front suspension, everything. Let's go. This version here has a lot of upgrades. Look at the rear suspension. Look at that. They are adjustable all over the place. You can move the tops, the bottoms, everything. There's even a spot here for a sway bar. Oh yeah, we're gonna need that. But look at this, 70-75, absolutely gorgeous. It's got its newest servo on axle front end here. Servo sits right back there, absolutely awesome. No more servo way up here. It's down low. And this position right here is absolutely amazing. So everything is adjustable. I like all of that. I mean, beautiful. I mean, this axle doesn't even have a panhard mount on it. The transmission in this thing can fit a 2028 size motor. So yeah, you can fit all the motor you could ever possibly want in there. And those gears are mod 1.5. I am going to remove the transmission and take a peek inside. This is an all new low CG transmission. And yes, it has a 2-speed to it. So got the servo mount, everything like that. The servo arm, the servo saver, all that stuff comes with it. But man, I mean, the mod 1.5 stuff is amazing, crazy strong. I just have a hard time keeping it quiet. But let's pull the back of this thing off and let's look inside. I highly recommend when you get this thing to go through and verify that all your bolts are tight. I highly recommend that. We're going to take this off. I'm not sure if that's going to affect anything, but I don't want to pull anything apart that I don't need to here. I just want to see the gears and see if they're mod 1.5 all the way through. I believe they probably are, but I don't know. Oh, they are. Holy moly, dude. That is all mod 1.5 right there. Good gracious. I wonder if this thing can take a raminator. Oh, man, that is wild. Oh, man, I'm going to mess up, get everything apart and cause issues and stuff. And man, ooh, I'm going to mess up. That's it. So all 1.5 gears. That's pretty darn wild right there. Get that bearing down in there to line up. Put that all back in. Wow, that is serious. And in case you're wondering, no, I did not have to take that off. It was just fine sitting there. This is my original one right here. Now you can see how high the motor is. That's an actual SCX6 transmission, the VitaBouncer version. So look at this one. Motor is way down in there. I mean, look at that center of gravity, so much better. Front axle design, servo down here versus servo up here. Big difference. This right here is awesome. This one mounts the battery way up here above the door line, right? Look at this one, way down here. Much better placement. I mean, he really went all out, and some can say this one right here wasn't exactly perfect, but you know what? I think he did perfect it. Look at that thing. Well, okay, so the motor I was going to use, and this is a cascading effect here now. The motor I was going to use, which I thought would have been fine, is not going to work. The stock motor bolts in, which that stock motor with the stock ESC honestly is really weak. It honestly is. This motor right here, Big Castle, 1100 kV. It's big, it's super strong, but it's also heavy. So I'm going to use this right here, the 5690 1250 kV. This is the motor that's going to go on. This thing does come with a mod 1.5 pinion gear to fit this shaft if you have this motor. Bolt it right in. I'm going to have to get my 8mm pinion bearings or pinions out and see if I can get something in here. I tried a 14 tooth on here, but it wouldn't contact it. 14 wouldn't work. This is a 20 tooth. So hopefully we'll be good to go. feels really nice. I mean, I did find a VitaBouncer pinion gear and the RD bore as well, so that's a nice feature. So now I just got to get this right here set up, which I got to get a receiver on it and all that. But as far as the shifting servo, I'm just using a hex fly. It was in the bin. I've got a Reese 299, but honestly, you know, that's a little bit too much servo. I think this right here will get the job done. I mean, heck, in my other SCX6 with the shift servo and all that, I'm still using the stock servo that came with it. So this should be plenty. The pinion has to go in like this because the base of the pinion where the set screw is doesn't fit into the cover. So maybe we can get a cover adjustment on that. But regardless of all that, there it is. It's time for tires. Now this thing comes with these beadlock wheels, okay? Very nice wheels. They bolt in from the back, but go through every single one of them and make sure all these bolts are tight. I did find a few loose, so make sure you check all those because it looks way too good to be missing bolts, right? The tires of choice, Proline Maxxis Trepadors. Now, I do have two different foams in here. This is a little bit stiffer foam than what I have in here. So the stiffer foams are going to go up front, okay? This thing has to be able to turn. Now, if I do feel, and I kind of want to make a set of pro codes for these tires, this might be my opportunity to do that. But for right now, I'm going to bolt these in just like they are, and hopefully soon get to take it for a drive. And here we go. Now, a 3D printed TPU mount, and I glued it in place. I hope the ESC stays in place. I mean, it feels pretty solid. I think it was supposed to mount up here, but I always have an issue with too small of a receiver box. Look at this thing. Man, you could put a whole nother battery in there. That's nice to see right there. But overall, it is ready to be powered up. Now, as far as 8S operation, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get two 4S's in here for 8S operation, but I do see this thing being a lot of 6S because of the, you know, big 56 1250 motor, and that motor is going to be on vacation. Because of the electronics change as far as the power and all that goes, I was unable to use the shift servo, so we got a Beast 1000. On 6S, it's direct power servos are not good for 6S yet, so I don't want to burn up a servo, so I had the Beast 1000, got that put in, and I guess it's time to power this thing up for the first time, huh? When I say powering up, of course you guys know I've already powered it up. I've already done that, checked a few things out on it, but for this purpose, let's do it. I gotta set endpoints and stuff. All right. Now we are 8.4 volts on the BEC. Just got a 4S in it right now. Let's see. Let me back up a little bit. This is second gear. That was 4S. I got a feeling this thing's going to get a lot of 6S because I think it's going to need it. Now, when I did the 4S, that was first gear, then second gear. So let's see what first gear's got. No kidding, it's a little on the loud side. This is second gear. Oh, 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 oh. Oh no, this is gonna be crazy. At this point, it's ready to go. Now, I really wanted to show the vehicle as best I could as far as what the vehicle is. Now, as far as the drive goes, I'm just going to show you a little bit on the table when we're going to take it for a drive. But for right now, this video is done. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. This thing right here is going to rock. But you know what? Let's go get that drive a little bit later. You guys have a great day. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.